The Light Beyond the River. The story of Guru Purnima. Long ago, as Dwapar Yug began to fade, a shadow stretched across the world. The eternal wisdom once preserved in the minds of saints and seekers was slowly disappearing from human memory. Humanity was drifting toward forgetfulness as the darkness of Kali Yuga approached. One mist-covered morning, the great sage Parashar stood on the banks of the sacred Yamuna river, waiting for a ferry. The boat was guided by Satyavati, a humble young woman who earned her living upon the water. As the boat glided across the still river, sage Parashar perceived a profound change in the cosmic order. Through divine vision, he saw that humanity stood at a crossroads. A great soul was destined to appear, one who would gather the scattered treasures of spiritual wisdom and preserve their light for future generations. With Satyavati's consent and divine grace, a child was born on a secluded island in the river. It was the sacred full moon day of the month of Ashad, Purnima. The child was named Krishna Dvaipayan. He was called Krishna because of his dark, radiant complexion, and Dvaipayan because he was born upon an island. From childhood, his extraordinary destiny was clear. He journeyed into the forests of the Himalayas, performed intense tapasya, and meditated deeply upon the eternal nature of reality. Years passed, and the child became a sage of unmatched wisdom and compassion. Looking upon humanity, he understood that the vast body of divine knowledge known as the Ved would be too immense and difficult for the people of Kali Yuga to comprehend. Therefore, he carefully organized the ancient oral tradition and divided the original Vedan into 4 branches. The Rig Veda preserved hymns of praise and cosmic order. The Yajurveda explained sacred rituals, sacrifice, and righteous action. The Samaveda transformed sacred verses into melodies of devotion. And the Atharvaveda offered spiritual and practical wisdom for daily life, harmony, healing, and protection. Because he classified and divided the Ved, he became known as Maharshi Vedavyas, the great sage who organized divine wisdom. Yet Maharshi Vedavyas did not stop there. He understood that profound philosophy could not reach every heart through instruction alone. Truth must also be revealed through stories, through kings, saints, devotees, warriors, and ordinary people, sluggled between dharma and adharma. He therefore composed the 18 great Purana, the profound Brahma Sutra, and the monumental Mahabharata. Within the Mahabharata shines the immortal jewel of spiritual guidance, the Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Through these sacred works, the deepest truths of existence became accessible to people of every background and generation. To ensure that this divine light would endure, Maharshi Vedavyas entrusted his wisdom to his foremost disciples, Bail, Vaishampayan, Jaimini, Sumantu, and to his enlightened son, Shukdev. They were instructed not only to memorize these teachings, but to live them, protect them, and pass them faithfully from Guru to Shishya. On the luminous night of Ashada Purnima, the disciples gathered before their Guru and bowed at his sacred feet. They understood that without the Guru, they would remain lost in the fog of ignorance. The Guru had given them more than information. He had given them vision, the ability to distinguish truth from illusion, dharma from adharma, and the eternal from the temporary. In gratitude to Maharshi Vedavyas, Ashada Purnima became celebrated as Guru Purnima. This sacred day honors the Guru Shishya Parampara, the unbroken lineage through which spiritual wisdom passes from teacher to disciple and from one generation to the next. The true Guru is not merely a teacher of words. The Guru removes darkness from the heart and leads the seeker from confusion to clarity, bondage to freedom, and ignorance to divine understanding. To honor the sacred presence, seekers recite the timeless prayer. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. The Guru is Brahma, who creates new understanding. The Guru is Vishnu, who preserves truth within the heart. The Guru is Maheshwar, who destroys ignorance and transforms the seeker. The Guru is the direct manifestation of the supreme reality. To that sacred Guru, I offer my humble salutations. On Guru Purnima, we do not merely remember an ancient sage born upon an island in the Yamuna. We honor the eternal light of guidance.